Hey there, welcome to Roy Tech MY. So today we're gonna do not even a review. I think it's a review, but I won't call it a full review, a partially review, because first thing is a Macintosh Color Classic, which is quite old, it's 1993 actually. So I'm not very familiar though, but I quite understand what component is inside there, so I'll go through it later. So for that part we're gonna do, so I'm gonna go through before I head to the Macintosh. So it was February 10, 1993. Okay, that's quite old. 16 megahertz processor, and even as a Motorola 68030. Yeah, back 16 megahertz. I mean, now standard is like 1.6 gigahertz. So yeah, technology really moved a lot. 4 MB RAM, and I'm not very sure what's the DDR or something. There's no DDR, and maximum rate can go 10 MB. There's no I'm also not very sure DDR3 or anything. Well, you got 2 RAM slot, motherboard RAM 4 MB, integrated video card, VRAM 256K. I think it's KB what they call, that's why they call K, I guess. Standard hard drive, you got 40, 80, 160 megabyte, and I think if not mistaken, this will be 160 megabyte for this, because I think I did script, but later we'll go through the program, what we have there and everything in there. LCS and well, mostly the spec well, you can just say it's old stuff. Okay, but okay, let's go through the review thing. Alright, so here we got the Macintosh Color Classic. Yeah, you can see that Macintosh Color Classic. I think there's a QuickTime. QuickTime I'm quite familiar, because back old days when I using Windows 98, it has that program. It's a quick player. I think it's considered like a video player for me back old days. So here's the keyboard. It's very old, and this is the power button for it. The caps lock as normal keyboard, but well, I mean, surprisingly back old days the keyboard it's okay. I mean, well, if you want to type for your normal work, it's quite good. And we have the Apple mouse. Okay, this is quite old mouse. Actually, I have another mouse. It's quite I mean, it's the original, I mean the previous generation before this mouse. I think this is the new mouse actually. So surprisingly, I realized that the mouse is connected to the keyboard, and the keyboard will connect back to the PC at the back. So, and that's the power cord. But we can see how it look at the back. So we can't see that much, but that's how the motherboard look like. So when you see this, it's able to just slot it up and down. I mean, you can just slot it out because it's a slot motherboard, but I will show you later. So maybe I can show you the booting up process for this Mac. So what I do, let's try to, yep, okay, and so let's boot it up. Yeah, so we got there. Welcome to Mac OS. Yeah, in this video you see a black line go through, but actually in reality you won't able to see that. I'm not sure, maybe my video, it can catch this. Well, it's a flat screen, right? So yeah, I think it's common to have this kind of thing when you're taking a video. So you see we have a Mac OS starting up. Wow, just look at it, it's so and that logo remind me of Finder. Well, I did use some of the Macs. Well, this is a lot of jump actually compared to back old days, well, Color Classic. Okay, your clock is not set. Okay, I mean that one you don't mind, but okay, so what we got here, we got folder Color Classic, the date. Well, it's, surprisingly, I mean, it is almost the same as now latest Mac. There's a bar, just different, it doesn't have a dot at the bottom, but surprisingly it's okay. Well, there's a trash. Okay, empty trash. Yeah, just clean it. Well, okay. So, okay, open color classic. Well, before that, well, I just checked about this Mac, about this computer. Yeah, there's no Mac that time. Okay, so Macintosh, built-in memory 4K, which is 4 MB basically. Total memory is 37K, which is 37 MB. Largest unused block 39K. So I assume the total memory was 37 MB on this machine, which is, yeah, so the built-in memory is 4K. I think there's an additional, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I'm not very sure, but look at this system software 7.6.1. Well, that is quite long actually. I don't know. I mean, I'm not very sure because there's Macintosh. Well, Macintosh there's 10 point. I think now it's 10, it's 11. I mean, High Sierra. I mean, now it's so old. Okay, and wow, this thing is damn old. Okay, let's see what we have here. Open color classic. Well, we have Apple Extra. I'm not very sure of that. Well, about the Mac OS CPU energy. Well, I think this is the basic. Okay, so games. Wow, I don't imagine what games we have here. Shanghai, King Pa, Bloodbath. Bloodbath quite interesting. Well, we can take a look how it games look like. Wow, there's a ball. Wow, it looks like a ball. Well, now it's a rainbow already. Wow, wow, just imagine 1993. Oh, okay, there's a guy. Wow. Oh, okay. So that's quite quite weird though. Okay, Bloodbath. Well, let's try and play. Yeah, it doesn't respond well on this thing. Okay, so you're okay. You have to shoot it. Okay. Wow. I mean, yeah. I mean, 1993. This kind of game. Where you can let. I mean, if you it's I mean, yeah, the graphic is. Well, just imagine 1993 you have this kind of game. I mean, you don't have that much of choice of game back old days, and yeah, I died. Well, that's the game you can play as long and well, okay, let's escape that. I mean, I don't find quite interesting. Well, you can let kids play, but even though I won't let kids play, I mean look, it's violent though. Well, okay, so I'll quit this thing. Exit, yeah, okay, let's exit that. Yeah, so Bloodbath. So what we got here? Shanking Park. I mean, Super Mac Free Cell. Yeah, I think this is a cut game. I mean, not so much where you can do this. Okay, so other than that, other than games, of course, there's wait, stationery. There's yeah, there's no, this has nothing here. Well, use application. Yeah, presenting you the Microsoft Word 5.1. Wow, this is like 1990 what? I mean, Microsoft Word. Wow, that's so old. That's really so old. Well, I'm quite curious though, how Microsoft Word works in the back old days. Well, the oldest Microsoft Word that I used before is what 2011. I never used 19 what, this is like 1992, no mistaken. Okay, so here you go. So you have your wow, okay, so you have normal, you have font. Oh, you can choose your font here, your font size, the bold, italic, the underline. Wow, just wow. I mean, yeah, it's well, surprisingly it's quite responsive though. I mean, yeah, well, basically 1993 is considered well updated though. I mean, compared to now is, I mean, just imagine this thing. It's like now it's 2017. I mean, you still can do type document, but I don't think so. People still use this thing because it's you know, it's very hard for you to get catch up with the nowadays. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the roughly how it looks like. Wow, the mouse is quite hard to use though. Well, it's quite different though. I mean, how in the back of this Mac, right? You have to click it, then you cannot even lift your finger in. You have to click it and then you have to leave it. For example, I show you. I mean, for example, let's say I want to go about this computer. Where I click, if I let it go, it's gone. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it will gone. It doesn't allow me. So where I need to click and I need to drag down here, then I lift it up. Then it will. Well, it's quite different. I'm not used to it with this thing. Well, I mean, Windows, you just click. Same as Mac, you just click and everything. There's no right click on this thing. It's just one button though. Okay, so this is the back of the Macintosh. So this is the motherboard that I'm saying. So what you do is just pull it out. So see, this is the motherboard that we used just now. So as you can see that it's like a PCIe slot, something like that, but it's not the PCIe, but I mean the same way of connection, how they connect. So if you can see inside, well, I'm not sure you can see that. Yeah, you cannot see that much. Well, there's a slot inside there. Yeah. Well, so this is the original board that I used. This is different. There's 4 ports of PS2, I think, something like that. Yeah. So it's all. Well, there's not much you can do on a color classic actually. But I mean, it's good to know that, I mean, something that is like quite old, the first Apple Mac with a color screen. Well, sadly I wasn't able to go before this. Well, this beyond. Well, this considered the oldest stuff that have been used from Apple actually. With this kind of stuff. Well, I'm very thankful that I get the experience, you know. I mean, that's why I'm sharing that with you guys, that you know how it looks like and or what it does. Well, it doesn't do that much, but at least it has Microsoft Word and games, well, for kids basically. Well, it reminds me of Windows 98, but this is like a Mac 98, something like that. Well, I mean, well, thanks for watching. Hope you guys like this video. I mean, yeah, I'm not. It's not like a review or something. Well, it's even not a review. I mean, this is something. It's like sharing stuff, you know. I hope you guys like you know, when you got any question about this Mac, well, you just comment below, and you know, see, I might help you to answer that or not. But well, overall, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. See you again next video.